Hello students, welcome to part 2 of your chapter. What is democracy? Why democracy? Now students, in this section we'll understand the meaning of democracy with the example of various countries. Now students, we'll take the first example called Pakistan. Students, in Pakistan, people formally they have elected government and parliament. But the real power was not with the person who got elected directly by the people. The power was with whom, student? Then the power was with the military ruler, General Pervez Musharraf, who in 1999 declared himself as a chief executive of the country. And today's later on, this person has also changed his position as a president of the country. And later on, in 2002, he issued a legal framework order which has empowered himself as a president of the country to dismiss the national or provincial assemblies. Students, here the National Security Council, which was dominated by the military officers and Pervez Musharraf, is to supervise the civilian cabinets. Students, here we understand the final decision making power must rest with those who get elected by the people. But in the Pakistan, it was with the Pervez Musharraf who was not elected by the people directly. Now, students, now we'll come to China. Students, in China, we see every 5 years we have a election, and the people they elect the parliament that's called National People's Congress. Here, students, this the National People Congress, they have almost a member 3,000 members. They all belong from various parts of the country. So, students, so far it sounds like a democracy, but here we'll see a very interesting fact that not everyone can contest the election. Candidates before contesting the election, they need to be approved by the Chinese Communist Party. And students, in 2002 and 2003, to contest the election, the candidates needed to be the member of the Chinese Communist Party. So this is the overall history of the China. The students will go to next slide called Mexico. Students, in Mexico, every 5-6 years they hold elections to elect its president. And students, in after 2000, so you can see here the next slide. After 2000, the party PRI, that's called Institutional Revolutionary Party. This party, they wish to win the election, every elections they wish to win. Now, here students, we have to understand this party cannot be called a popular party because they have used many dirty tricks. They have forced the government officers, teachers, and parents to vote for the PRI. Students, here the polling booths also were shifted from one place to another in the last minutes, and the media, they ignored the activities of opposition. And students, you have to very interesting fact here. They used large sum of money in the campaigning of its own candidates. Now, students, we'll come to the next slide called Saudi Arabia. Students, in Saudi Arabia, all the people did not have the equal rights. And here it's written that the women did not have the right to vote. But student, in 2011, the King Abdullah, he has granted women the right to vote. So we understand here that equal right is really needed in the country called democratic country. Now students, here we'll go to the next slide and we'll understand about the Estonia. Students, in Estonia is a country where citizenship rules make it difficult for peoples belonging to Russian communities to gain right to vote. That was the one problem that was facing in Estonia. And students, next country is called Fiji. Students, here the electoral system gives no value to the vote of an ethnic Fiji and Indian Fiji. The students, this is one of the problem that Estonia and Fiji was facing. Now we'll come to the country called, student, here Zimbabwe. Students, in Zimbabwe, here we can say that what happens when the popular government turned to be undemocratic. Students, Zimbabwe was under the white minority rule, and that's called, and the party ZANU PF, that's called Zimbabwe African National Union Patriotic Front. It was led by Robert Mugabe. And students, Robert Mugabe, to win the election, he has used many unfair means. Students, he has changed the constitution, he has just the opposition, he has controlled the media, and he has influenced the judiciary to win the election. So students, here we can say that popular approval of ruler is necessary in democracy, but it's not enough to categorize the country as a democracy. Now students, here in the conclusion what we come to know that these all countries cannot be qualified as a democracies because politically quality of citizen is lacking. So students, we wind up the class here. Again, we'll meet in the slide in the part 3. Thank you.